I've come to understand that I think it's impossible to not be religious. In fact, it seems that the less formally religious you are, like the more religious you can actually turn out to be.
I agree with that.
As you talked about a lot. No, actually, I think we are Lutheran by denomination, but I had no upbringing in that. However, I feel the more I learn about Luther, I feel deep in my bones, very much like him.
Really?
Yeah, it just
That's
is.
interesting.
I don't even know that much
Uh-huh.
about him, but just the temperament and like the orientation and the rebellion and the sense of like betrayal and all the stuff that I understand. The little bit I know about Luther, I'm in fact the Christopher talked about in your interview, and I thought this was really striking, where he talked about that he was raised Catholic, and that as he gets older, he realizes how deep Catholicism is. And I think that really points to, in fact, I texted John right after I heard that. John Vervaeke and I have been having these like long dialogues over text. Right? Awesome. Okay.
Oh my.
It's something we could talk about, this whole thing about what the hell are we doing here? It's, how do you even describe all this and talk about it? But it seems something both old and new at the same time. Anyways, when I texted John after that, I was thinking about that. That was really a profound insight, I think, that he demonstrated in making it, right? Because it points to it points, I would say, to that he's finding himself more of a Catholic that he didn't even understand. But as he gets older, it emerges. He can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that points to where something like religion exists. It's like it exists on the primordial level, the pre-reflective level, and organizes some perceptions, right? These deep things. And that's what I mean by
That's right.
what I'm talking about. I
That's
think
right.
it's almost impossible to not be religious if you have a phenomenology, how you had the most simplest perceptions
Yeah. Yeah.
are when you get down to them, you almost have to use religious terms to start to make sense of that.
Yeah. Yeah, Peterson made that point in numerous places. I had a conversation with Sevilla King, who has the Quality Existence channel, and she made a similar point when she went into clinical work, when she was starting her work in psychology. And a lot of free clinical work is often in poor neighborhoods. And as Chris Arnade, the point he made in his book Dignity, if you live in poor neighborhoods, you don't find atheists. They're just few and far between.